Hi everyone, I'm Matt Yospin, intellectual property attorney.
And I'm Jeremy Yospin, his son.
And we're here to talk with you briefly about fan art and fan fiction. Now, we can't in a 3 or 4 minute video go through everything that's involved with copyright and fan fiction.
Or that I've made.
And we certainly can't go through everything you've made. But we've brought some. Okay. Hang on, take them out one at a time, sweetie.
You can't do all of that.
No, we can't. And that's not even all of it, because Jeremy also loves to make origami and loves to make things with additive manufacturing, a 3D printing pen called a 3Doodler. And all of these things are really cool and really fun. I wanted to briefly mention some of the copyright issues involved, and while we can't go through, like I said, everything, in general, copyright exists when something is created. The legal phrase is fixed in a tangible medium of expression. And you don't have to register it under US law, although you should, generally. I mean, you should. But when it comes to works of fan fiction and fan art, there's a number of different criteria that are considered. One is, are you copying a work into a fictional work or into a work of nonfiction? Another is your work a parody or is it a satire? Parody is something that where you're using the work to critique the work itself. It doesn't have to be funny. It can be, but it doesn't have to be, and whether or not it's funny doesn't affect whether or not it's a parody. Satire is where you're using a work to critique something else. But fan art can often be considered fair use, but it depends on what it is, how it's being used, how transformative it is, and whether or not it's commercial. So to demonstrate this just briefly, we brought a few things. First of all, what's this?
This is a Spock toy. We bought this, so this isn't fan art because, as you can see, even though the people who had it dressed it, they didn't make it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Also,
right. No,
it
you don't need to take his pants off.
It is underwear.
He does have underwear. Yeah, it's blue sparkly underwear.
This is fan art because I'm copying it off a book. Some people might recognize this as J.K. Rowling's Golden Snitch from Harry Potter.
Right.
And, this, Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter.
Right. So it's a little out of focus when you hold it that close, but yes, it's. So these things are made with what, Jeremy?
They're made of mini beads. Oh, also you're holding it backwards.
Oh, sorry. Well, no, I was holding. Oh, you're right.
That's backwards. That's backwards.
All right, good. So first off, this is to say there's a difference between works that are authorized, because presumably this Mr. Spock figurine, which is a very muscly Mr. Spock, was authorized by Paramount, I believe, owns the rights to the Star Trek universe. Although this is from 1974, it might have been before Paramount owned it. I'd have to go and look at their ownership history.
And this is the USS Enterprise. No, not Enterprise. With a stand. I made it myself. It just...
Yeah.
It's
so Jeremy made this. This is the original series Enterprise, the NCC 1701 for you nerds out there.
Nerds.
What up, nerds?
Whoa.
So this one has got it looks and is shaped like the original Enterprise. Now, if we were selling this, that might not be allowable under copyright law. But if you're just making it for yourself, it's probably allowable as fan art. Plus, usually companies don't go around suing their fans just for making something for their own private use.
Also, another thing I made is yes, you guessed it, the Christmas TIE Fighter. Yes. It has laser cannons and just red and green and gray.
Christmas. So that's the Christmas TIE Fighter.
This wouldn't be copyright at all.
I can't get this back into the holder. There's also another Starship Enterprise that Jeremy made me. This is the Next Gen series. Now, unfortunately, you can see here I broke one of the nacelles, the port nacelle. I'm sorry. Maybe you can make me another or fix it.
Might.
But this is the Enterprise NCC 1701D, which, hi nerds, we also know.
And this is Yoda.
That is Yoda. Also mini
And he
beads.
just fell and died.
Now, we also have Pokemon fan art. For instance, this is a Whalmer.
Shiny Wilmer.
Shiny Whalmer.
Shiny Wilmer.
Yes, shiny Whalmer.
I love the color. And then
once you get out a couple more, and
one of my favorites
Oh,
is the. I completely made this up. It's the giant, huge Charizard that it'll just burn you.
People
Burn!
can't see it if you hold it that close.
Yeah, I can
So
hold
this
it.
one I especially love because many of these mini bead patterns, and we have a bag full of them.
This is one of my favorites also. This is the Mewtwo with a tinge, not tinge. So it has pink because I ran out of purple.
That's all right. I think
But
it's really cool.
it has like a shade, like some of it is in light, and again, this is completely made up. It's
You
really
didn't
cool.
follow somebody's pattern to make that?
Not this one.
Oh. So, pretty cool. Still, these would probably be counted, very likely be counted as derivative works if we were selling them.
This one.
But if you're just making them for your own use, you're probably okay. And that's partly because cartoon characters are given more protection than non-cartoon characters. And the Pokemon are all cartoon characters, even in Detective Pikachu, although then they're
it's live
computer-
action
yes.
or computer generated.
But this one Jeremy made up. It still sort of looks like Charizard. I just think it's impressive because he made up the pattern himself.
And I used a lot. But this is another Charizard. I made this, but this is from like. Are you?
I'm hiding behind Charizard. Char.
This is copied off somebody's instructions on
Right.
Google.
So, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Why don't you show two more? Maybe Snorlax or Pikachu.
Oh, well, I have to show them classic.
The important points about copyright and derivative works and whether they're going to be considered allowable. I just got to change the exposure here a little bit. Allowable fan fiction, allowable as fair use, and fan fiction, fan art, or not, turn on really what the original work is and what use you're making of it, whether your use is commercial or not, and whether, one sec please, and whether the work is transformative. And sure, let's see some more fan art.
Star Wars.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yep, it's the Millennium Falcon.
I love it. Here, I want to show off a couple other pieces of authorized art. This is something I got as a, excuse me, Jeremy.
Yep.
As a Hanukkah present. It's a Mr. Data doll.
Data.
Still in original packaging, which I'm excited about. And I also got as a gift this attractive and functional cutting board of Enterprise ships through the years. So on here, although you can see, and I'm trying to do this backwards, here's the, where'd it go? Here's the original series Enterprise. That's this one. And here's the Enterprise D. That's this one. I like this. And lastly, because one type of intellectual property is not enough for this video, I was at the patent office this fall and stopped at the National Inventors Hall of Fame and gift shop and picked up these sheets that are printed with design patent illustrations from Star Wars. So Star Wars figurines and Star Wars vehicles.
Ooh.
They've various of them have been covered by design patents, and many of the characters have been covered by trademark over the years and still are largely. So, for instance, this TIE fighter looks a lot like this TIE fighter, right?
Yeah. I mean, a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does actually.
I think you did a great job with it.
Thanks. And look at, can I show them?
What are those?
Minecraft.
Okay, a few Minecraft ones.
So, I made a Minecraft scene where, sorry, my hand is shaking a little, where there's a Steve and a house made of wood and glass. Not very efficient, but there's also the real version, a gold nugget, and there's two fakes. The emerald nugget, so fake, and the diamond nugget. Ooh.
So, there you go, folks. Fan art and fan works spanning Star Wars, Star Trek, Pokemon, Minecraft. Was that all we covered here?
I think we...
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep, that's that, yeah.
And also, I'd like you to note Pikachu pajamas. So, thank you very much for watching.
With a hoodie.
Well, naturally. Pika Pika. Thank you for watching. If you've got questions, please DM me. Leave me a comment. My email is hello@yospinlaw.com, HELLO@YOSPINLAW.com, or you can give me a call, 617-340-9295. And thank you.
Oh, also, please put a comment. I'm going to have a Minecraft channel soon.
Excellent.
So you better like and subscribe.
Yes, please like and subscribe, including to his Minecraft channel. Take care.
Bye.